Bet you didn't guess I'd be back so quick, did you? So, we just finished our show. And like I said, I'm trying to reach out to a soul that I know in physicality is Daniel Sote. I've known him for 37 years, more than half of my life. And of course, Montagraph, to me, is just a schmuck on the internet that reminds me exactly of him because they are one and the same, whether his dad knows it or not. Now, I want to tell you, earlier, before I went to do my show, which was 4.5 hours long, I got a message from somebody that goes by the name of Notorious Internet Provocateur.
What are you barking at, Poonanny?
And we have one more song for you. And then we're going to look at your Twitter stream. So have some of that and blow me sideways.
I didn't see it.
Let's do it, Adam.
What are you looking at back there?
I'm looking at you. Actually, I'm looking at me, looking at you.
Some of y'all never been down south too much. I'm gonna tell
I've
you
never
a
been
story
nowhere.
so you'll understand what I'm talking about. Down there we have a plant that grows.
All I know is my
woods
jingle
and
bell
fields.
broke. I gotta fix my
It looks
necklace.
something like a turnip green. Everybody calls it cold salad. Now that's poke salad.
My grandma used to pick poke. True story, I've told it many times. You never pick poke when the berries are on it because it'd kill you. Poor people used to boil it and eat it.
Anyway, I used to know a girl lived down there.
Anyway,
She'd go out evening and pick a mess of it, bring it home and cook it for supper. That's about all they had to eat.
that
But
and
they did
toast.
all right. Down in Louisiana, where the alligators grow so mean, lived a girl that I swear to the world made the alligator look tame. Did what you granny. Everybody said it was a shame.
Oh, because I gotta work on a damn chain gang.
Working on the chain gang.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, no, I'm not mean.
Vicious.
I am not mean and vicious.
Straight race.
I'm almost as mean as Elvis.
Lord have mercy.
Oh, you better have mercy. Get that microphone out of your mouth. This is Adam. This is Elvis.
She go down by
Latin author. Been talking about it for
salad.
years.
Carry it home in a cold salad. Here got you ready. Everybody said it was a
See,
shame.
that's not Elvis.
No, the mama wasn't working on a chain gang.
He's close. He's his father's son. That's all I know.
Suck a little bit.
He's either born in 1959 or 1960. I've known that. 4 years. That's right. That's right, little Suze. Lord have mercy.
Daddy was lazy and no count.
My dad was a little lazy.
Bad thing.
He had bad feet.
All her brothers were fit for.
I only had one. James Dean. Last cock.
Everybody said it was
This
a shame.
channel is Heavy Fish One. Allegedly, this is from Vegas in 1970. Elvis was always time traveling. No matter what, it ain't none of these made up names. It's about Elvis Presley. Get it right. Lord have mercy. He's doing all sorts of moves over here. Lord. See, they had to mess with me a long time so I wouldn't pass out or something, I guess. Because they are all that and a bag of chips.
Right.
Oh, yeah. Susie Quattro knows the real story, I promise. And this dude that's telling all these stories that says he's Elvis's best friend, he lies. Ben Quint is Elvis Presley's best friend, like I told you. Go to Ben Quint on YouTube. Prove me wrong. Quit picking on me. You hear? You hear now? All right. Poke Salad Annie. Oh my God. I stopped it. 14. He hates it if you don't let him finish. You better applaud too. He is so testy. Like I told you, you have no damn clue.
Was normal for the
I've been dealing with these entities. For real. Now, let's talk about this guy on Twitter who said, "Why did you tag me?" I said, "I don't even know you, dude." Well, actually, I didn't say that because I did the show. Notorious internet provocateur. Hashtag star citizen. Guy who plays video games and researches things. Daily Beast says notorious internet provocateur. IARPA. Mind hacker and psyop buster. Oh, Lord have mercy. All right. Let's see what we got here. We have a interview that you could see with somebody named Raymond Johansson. And his hashtags are lawfare, Bissgate, and Devon's cow. Sounds pretty elusive. Okay. Oh, he's promoting tweets. You know he's got his hand in every pocket. My old buddy Dan Sout's the best scammer on planet Earth, which is no prop for Monty because he doesn't know who the fuck anybody is. But he's got cartoons. Here, let's see what his cartoon is. When you see Kathy Zoo and Rob Smith getting into a pool. Well, I don't know neither of them bitches. Who is it? Kind of looks a little tubby. Not this guy. The one that jumps in the pool at the end. Not him. Not that one. Where'd the big one go? Dag, I thought I saw a big guy. Apologies to no big guys. Panther Den says, IMFAO hopping out of that BIHH real quick. What's a BIHH? I'm pretty good at English, even though I speak taco mainly. I have no clue. All right. Useful idiot comedy. Oh, sounds just like my friend Dan Sout. Oh, and this is about remote viewing. How interesting. The hell's this? Now, you know I don't ever click on a link because you wind up on Pornhub from most of these retards. And so there's the screen with that. Like I said, I have no damn clue. But for using a hashtag like remote viewing and then saying useful idiot comedy, bitch, I just remote viewed you. Fucker. All right. Yeah, it's me, Mike C. Replying to Vapor Bat Records. Proof of voice changing thing on my jiggers. Well, Hopefully, anybody that's more intelligent than the notorious internet provocateur knows that I brought that story, what, 2.5 years ago? See, I'm still sitting around asking, why does it take 2 years for an eternity? I wish people would catch the hell up. And I know I'm in very Piscean water. Ooh, buggy, buggy, buggy. It's my life. I'm not scared of it, you dorks. But these people that are involved and talking shit on me, they ought to be scared because something's going down at 11:58 tonight. And like I said, when I came on Facebook, I said that it's 11:58 on the cosmic clock because they say Pisces are always late, and that's why everybody hates them and they want to heal you. All right. First, Notorious says, is that who I think it is? We'll see if he can remember. Get him out of his damn stupor. And I dare Notorious to prove me wrong. Oh, next he says, old Hogbelly is stroking out. Well, everybody wants to think Elvis has a hog belly and is 6 feet deep in a hole and his twins in a shoebox. Notorious then says, oh, Trump tests negative for COVID-19. Hashtags Coronacation Nation 3/14/2020. You're never going to believe whose fat ass jumps out at my face. The elusive man, DeFango, Taggart. See, I'm the one that's exposed all of this. Well, they make fun. Just like a useless beta man. No. Wait, stop. Oh, Lord have mercy. I don't even want none. I just clicked out. Okay. 2 hours ago. So he's been at work the whole time I was doing the show. Look at that. For secret spaced out programs. But I'm not the space cadet. I'm the commandante. Don't panic or whatever. Yeah, he's shitting his pants because he's superstitious. And he was so wasted our whole friendship that as the devil, he was scared of anything supernatural, which shows you there's nothing to fear. Did you find any toilet paper? What's good with the Dems? Right. Now at their hopes of Corona Trump are over. Are you ready? I was never scared. Notorious says, shouldn't you be asking Susie? It's me, Suze, a.k.a. Suz of Ben & Jerry's. So he's talking shit on me while I'm doing the live stream. Perfect. Shouldn't you be asking Susie if she said that? Also, since you already know she said, it aren't. Okay. We just illustrating my point. Y'all can never be actually truthful. It's unfortunate. And so there's a correction put out by Kitty Hundle, hashtag Rebel Girl. Susie Quattro. Kick this one out to CKVXYD, Danger Zone Live, and Susie 3D. Okay. Correction, there's a vigil video there. Nothing else I could find. Well, that's because the network keeps me cloaked. and they gather up all y'all's butt plug evidence. And at the same time, there's a no kill out on me, no matter what you demons think. Crazy Renee says, shit ticket apocalypse. Well, shit ticket must not know that an apocalypse is nothing more than a reveal. And while Channer says there's nothing new under the sun, ho ho ho, yes there is. His dumbass quit acknowledging time in 1999 like a butt-plugged teenager, butthurt, under a shrink's care. Tag it. DJ C5 says shit's getting real. What's been real to me for 6 fucking years? Here again, catch up, you goofballs. I live in a small town of 5,500 people and just heard a gunfight outside. They're fighting over toilet paper, no doubt. Wonder how many lives will be ruined by the hashtag MSM fueled hysteria before this is over. Hashtag toilet paper crisis and toilet paper panic. There's plenty of toilet paper in St. Louis. That's a psyop from a bunch of poop heads that got diarrhea of not only the mouth and the anus, and they're constipated and they want to take a shit, but all that flies out is liquid. They're a psyop, man. And they want to blame me? I told you I play pitch and catch with number 1, and we both wear a number 11 when we play ball. And of course, if you go and watch my amazing video, well, we got a game going. Now we're down to 2 hours and 27 minutes, and I'll see you bitches after midnight. Susie says so. VP Complete says, I'm not saying time travel is real, but time travel is real. Yeah. That's what I've been running around being involved in. And I didn't know. Are you kidding? As people are punching me at every level they can. And always remember, 1,000 pain in my asses, aka demons, can fit on the head of a pin. And they show The Simpsons, Season 4, Episode 21, 1993. ASMA says, when you see people going crazy about self-isolation, but you've been doing that for a few years now because you have depression virus. Right. And so they're blaming me, saying I'm crazy because they're crazy, and what I say publicly freaks them out, shatters their reality, and scares the shit out of them. Which is pretty fucking stupid since I'm here to help. Whatever. Boy, he sure does like to pimp out. Oh no, what is this? Oh shit. Designed, this is by Abbott, and they're sponsored, so you know. That's really important. Designed for more freedom and less hassle. How our collaboration with Insulet will provide more personalized automated insulin delivery and care for people with diabetes. Now, like I've explained, 80% of all disease starts with stress. These happy bitches doxed all my medical information and used it as a weapon against me because I have a running history with high blood pressure and stress, which I've been helped with enough to be kept alive, and I'm not taking medicine that'll kill me. The reason I was stressed because nobody wanted me to talk. Well, now I talky all the time, and I have 30 years of board certified fucking talk that I've talked, right? You better walk the walk and talk the talk, bitches, because the devil's coming at 11:58. But what I was going to say, never forget, there are emotional feelings behind disease. You put a hyphen between the DIS hyphen EASE. That is a dis-ease of your body. Do. Because when you don't have feet and you're an automaton from hell, well, they don't feel very comfortable in their boo-boo kitty bodies. And that's why the worms fly out, and it's just gross. But anyhow, diabetes is about feeling like all the sweetness has been taken out of your life. And even for people that aren't diabetes, affected, afflicted, whatever, that don't need needles popping into them to give them something. See, even us healthy people, these con people are trying to take all the sweetness out of our life. And there's a term for that I like to use called democide. It's a real word, and it's death by government. It's death by these punk-ass bitches that get the welfare checks, that rob our government and our people. Oh, yes, it is. Little Suze is always right, no matter how much the hubbubbers don't want to admit it. Jack Nickus says, can't find hand sanitizer. Matt Colvin has 17,700 bottles of it. Tag hoarders. He emptied stores across Tennessee, hoping to profit. Then Amazon pulled his listings for price gouging. Now he's one of likely thousands of Amazon sellers sitting on stockpiles. Hey, I don't want to freak anybody out, but when you cry about having no business in your communities, tag Amazon, jackasses. Cassandra Fairbanks says, in happier news, the internet has covered Chelsea's fees for one day. And so they show a picture of Chelsea Manning, who was originally a man in the military that supposedly was going to go to Gitmo or get in trouble, and the internet covered a day of her fees. Well, you don't want to know. Everything has been ripped off from me. So good fucking deal for fucking Chelsea. Like I give a rat's ass. Give me a break. You bunch of shills. How embarrassing. Especially when I'm busting you right here, right now. DJ C5 says, if they start giving out 10,000 to everyone confirmed, do you think Bernie Brothers and Yang Gangers would be flooding the streets coughing on each other? Well, I thought Trump released the money for all that, but see, Missouri's paying for their own. So here again, blow me sideways, fuck you very much, and you're going to get a pineapple up your ass from the devil, not from me, if you continue to keep this up. Oh, next up, perfect. Drunken peasants at Team YouTube. You may understand how important it is to me, but I also understand how unimportant it is to you, because it's still not resolved. You never even asked me for details on this, so how exactly are you looking into this further? They're watching right now and tag it. Oh, they catch me 24/7 a day. That's why I do what I do. I've given my life freely to alleviate suffering and stop doomsday, while you bitches are crying apocalypse. Trifling is the word. Oh, YouTube has gotten back to him and said, we understand how important this is for you. We'll pass this along so our teams can look into this further. Right. Because they set the algorithm up using my true information and what all you crackhead, jackass, drunken, pain-ridden fools have done. They got you. It's true. DJC5, not financial advice. Buy stocks in BIDET. That's a bidet. Manufacturing. Now, just the other night, these dumb bitches were saying it only costs $10 to get the parts at a hardware store. So you see how this is going, right? It's all about getting water enemas and having all the toilet paper so when the shit falls out, you can pick it up. Corona apocalypse and toilet paper crisis. They were just going for a run on the money. This is a Ponzi scheme with real bioweapons and real disease and real assholes coughing on each other out in public and picking their nose and trying to find out what that worm is in their face. That's a crackhead for you, isn't it? Oh, Sheena Living Waters. Well, that's Channelot's friend. At the real Donald Trump, they hashtag Trump, Trump plague, Trump the worst president ever. At Scott Anthony USA, at Rebecca 1965, at Danger Zone Live, which is Defango, at Ingraham Angle, at October Rains, and at Glow Slightly. That's what a little worm does, doesn't it? With respect to following thread, this mad CV world and TP shortage tells me we have a lot of shit up to clean up. Exactly, Sheena. Now, you tell me, do you think I'm a shit? Or did you leave the cult of Chanter? Either way it goes, I'm cool. Sheena goes on to say, moreover, nothing will change, but you will reinforce the schism as long as you keep negatively identifying with any side. Right, plausible deniability. Wrong answer, Sheena. That's called lukewarm. And it's plausible deniability. Oh, it's true, and you know it. And that's why nobody mentions my name online, says I'm almost dead already, irrelevant, and not a subject. Because I'm not compromised. Because I didn't sell out to the devil like they all did. Here again. Blow me sideways, fuck you very much, and rotate a pineapple up your ass. I'm not touching you bitches. Dick Danger says Corey Feldman. Oh, okay, now, I'm not even reading this because it's so retarded I don't care. But let me say this to you. Charlie Sheen dying of AIDS and using his image to push Corey Feldman after he's already been pushed? I'm telling you what, Randy Moggins, you better get on the right track and figure out what you know and what you don't know. Because you bitches are on my last damn nerve. All y'all. 2 hours, 16 minutes. I'll be watching Saturday Night Live because they watch me, I watch them, and we pass messages and play pitch and catch and oh, I'm sorry you didn't know that local TV and digital TV and the internet and the radio and all of these things. We got to go back and remember the days of when I was going to beauty school, which is when everybody was stealing cable. Nowadays, it's jumping in my router and having a rape fest. Fuck you all. All y'all in this thread. Not the good people. Oh, no. What? Legit charities? Well, that's because, see, they stole all my money, and I haven't made a penny online, and they made all these sock accounts, fake accounts, avatars, so on and so forth. Used my material, which is my life, my experience, everything that I had on my files in this Apple computer that is now all gone. You better run like the wind. You hear what I'm saying? Oh, Apple education. Well, now we're supporting remote learning and mocking remote viewing. And this is hashtag Apple EDU Chat Americas. Support teachers and students during school closures. Get a preview of the chat questions. Oh, everybody's talking about this. Now Dick says epic. And his two female companions had the audacity to wear clothes over their lingerie. I consider informing security, but the fact that I showed up to a Corey's Angel party. Corey's Angels. You know, like Charlie's Angels. You know, Elvis used many names, and one of them is Charlie. Charlie was also the first boyfriend that I shared my virginity with. Don't mock the program. The algorithm already has every bit of my intel because I chose to share it, because they asked me to document my journey and put it out there. So once again, this, that, and this. Dick says, oh, but he's replying to Toots Sliff Fighter at SDSPROAT and 47 others. Some truth finally. The Real Truth campaign. Former Angel Jackie breaks NDA. An interview that sheds light on Corey, Courtney, and Darcy's sex and drugs parties. You fools are dust in the wind. Everybody else has got the information except for me. Isn't that odd? Because I bring it all. And everybody says I'm not allowed in their communities that talk about it. Hopefully anybody with half a brain is getting the memo, huh? Writing articles, books, and all sorts of shit on my intellectual property, my creative content, and my life while it's being mocked and shit on. How dare you people? That's all right. The network's watching every move. Or I wouldn't have put myself out there, would I? I had to have absolute faith. Oh, I'm getting hit with the copyrights, but that's fine. Let's go look real quick because it'll say, well, let's see. Right, they're being good to me. Copyright content, blue suede shoes, claimed by Sony Music Entertainment. Now, Sony Music Entertainment has allowed any copyright where they took audio or something to be given back to me on Facebook. Oh, it's true. And that's why nobody else can strike me. I mean, surely don't tell me Montagraph thought he was the creative content, because now we're back to a crackhead with a big glass of booze. And in so much pain, he's crying and pissing his pants because he became incontinent a while back and impotent. And there are no problems, and there never are. So, fuck you very much. Okay. Anything else we want to look at? And people have the audacity to act like they don't like my content. Well, they give umpteen thumbs up to the assholes that are tormenting me. Tag, gang stalking. Oh, they've been watching y'all for years, but here again, why act like you know it's the truth? It blows your whole cover. 2 hours. Y'all better run. Just like Katie Roby did today, because she is contagious. She is contagion. And that poor fat cat of hers, she kept grabbing it, kissing it, spitting on it, and almost giving it a blowjob. You know what I mean? And to try to make animals sick and then blame it on animals, They're animals. I'm talking about Katie Roby, Miss Wonderful, that y'all love so much. I don't want to look at any more of the Twitter. If I haven't proved myself, then all I can say is you must think that I am a dumb blonde. So if you go back to the video and watch, while you applaud Katie Roby's looks as she goes bald and her fat rolls hang down to her knees, this is Trionics enzyme developers on a natural redhead, hour and a half to bleach up to blonde. Oh, you guys see my Doors collection? Yeah, that's in my shampoo room now at the big yellow house. It has been with me for 30 years. 30 of them. Brandon, look, I called you earlier up to the last show. I said, where is my sweetheart, Brandon? And they said, oh, he don't like you no more. Oh, yeah, Brandon. They said you think I'm the biggest bitch on the planet. Hey, what do you think of me in blonde hair? Tell me the truth. I was 32 years old. Doesn't that make sense? The crisis year? I mean, really? You like it better red? Or do you like it better blonde? You like Jim Morrison better or Elvis Presley? Inquiring minds need to know, sweetheart. You're in New York, huh? I know. You are correct. Elvi is Levi. But you got to realize, Elvis is in the bloodline of Jesus. And so am I. And I've been trying to tell people. And that's why fucking Dingaling Channer wore that t-shirt last night as a symbol of going to war against Mary and Jesus. You know I keep up. I mean, what else do I have to do but serve the Creator at this point in my life? And I'm talking about the four faces of this guy, this entity, the four faces of God. And of course, I'm one of the four. Not that people don't really want to hear that because I'm just a bitch. But I'm board certified. I keep telling everybody, I'm the real deal. I'm nationally accredited. I was the 149th board certified bitch. Hey, let me show you my bitch award. Hang on. I'm so glad you're here. Well, hi, Baz. What was a Kansas song? And no, Carla, I've only lived in this godforsaken town of Missouri my entire life. 56 years. I am a prisoner of war. And yeah, we're in World War III. Isn't that weird? We're in the Terminator. We're in World War III. We are in every son of a bitchin' thing that you don't want to believe. Now you can see, this is my actual national accreditation. But they spelled my name wrong just to piss me off. I like S-U-Z-I-E. Everybody remember that. Please don't ever call me Sue. I will never answer to you. And you can see it's signed by Andre and Thea. I was number 149. See the little seal and all that? Yeah. I was board certified in Chicago, actually. And you know what's really fucked up about it? You know how the big story is Art Kelly, and then everybody gets butthurt about whether he did or whether he didn't, and is incest best, and is it okay to have sex with a kid if they've started their period? I'm not involved, and I want to tell you why. The year I was certified in Chicago in 1998, my daughter Chelsea was 13, of course, we took the whole family. Her best friend, Kate Ramey, went. And these girls were both very beautiful and very developed. And we were at some big mall in Chicago. I mean, I had hair on my mind. I didn't have Art Kelly on my mind. I didn't even know who the brother was. But the story had just broke about his dirty deals done dirt cheap. And we were going down an elevator wherever we were at in whatever mall we were in. It's really popular mall, but here again, I don't give a shit. And I've never been anywhere. So we were going down an elevator, like I said. And Chelsea and Kate got all excited because Art Kelly was actually in the mall at the time. I don't know if he was signing dicks. I don't know if he was writing a book. I don't know if he was getting a slushie. You know what I mean? And I said, who the fuck's that? And in the meantime, I had a baby boy named Ian. No, I didn't. Ew, I feel like I'm time traveling. Wait. Ian wasn't born. That was the trip to South Carolina. Okay. It's not that I haven't been anywhere. I've been to Florida. I've been to Dakota, where the Mount Rushmore is. I did a enzyme educational platform show up there. I've been to Arkansas to teach Paul Brown, which is another hair care line. I've been to Florida, but everybody's been to Florida, right? They say you go there when you want to kind of leave your life behind. You know, like people go there to escape or something, but we just went there for a vacation and to visit my best friend from high school, Tammy, who, of course, they like to terrorize me with a girl named Tamara on Miss Wonderful's chat. But see, when Tammy Moorfield moved to New Mexico, she did change her name in a professional speaking manner to Tamara, kind of like I would be Susanna, and Susanna is on my birth certificate, even though I'm not real and I'm dead. Because they stole my identity, and these fucking fucktards have not only compromised my social security number, my credit cards, every bit of data on me. So, Montagraph, aka Dan Sote, the devil himself, they're all in on it. And it makes perfect sense. And like I said, we're under a 2-hour mark now, so they can fucking blow me sideways, and I don't mean in a sexual way. I'm going to push all these motherfuckers off the table. Nobody's taking my life. Nobody is going to steal my world, and nobody is going to destroy this planet or the children or the old people. Damn, I never seen such a bunch of pussies in all my life. I don't know who's here. It doesn't even matter. Let me read to you about my certificate. So when we say I have a PhD, let's listen carefully. Very carefully. A certified master hair colorist has passed, the examination in chemistry, psychology, and physiological aspects of hair coloring. Now, of course, that applies to the people that wear the hair, because you don't just do it to the hair, you do it to the fucking head under the hair. A certified master hair colorist has verified their expertise in the state-of-art application techniques of professional hair coloring. And that's why I'm the fucking queen of non-toxic hair color. But I can't work in my hometown, and you guys don't want to think there's an agenda here in Ferguson? Well, you better go hang out with Monty and smoke some crack. Right? I mean, how can anybody be so damn dumb? A certified master hair colorist is qualified to instruct hairdressers in the finer points of professional hair coloring, presented in March of 1998. Ooh, it's number 145, not 149, 145. That means I'm really a big fucking deal, huh? Too bad that was all a Ponzi scheme, too. But I really did pass the test, and I really was put through the ringer. But there are so many businesses and associations and groups that get people involved and lie to them. And Andre Nietzsche is one of them bitches. Oh, I haven't even started publicly on these douchebags. I've been too busy trying to help people in communities that don't want me around. Okay. So, where should we go from here? Dust in the wind, Baz. I know. Carla says, I was looking at my art books. Jack Levine painting Brother of Arms is scary. Plus, Rockefeller is a fan of his art. I'm sorry, I don't know Jack Levine. Give me a second. Isn't it funny how we did this great concert tonight and all this beautiful music, and people don't want anything that's happy or inspirational? And I could give a fuck about the views because I do all this for number one and for myself and his twin weirdo brother. I don't know. Like I said, I'm involved in a trinity that's interacting with me. And I would never deny it, and I never have. Jack Levine, artist. What a trip. 2 years ago, Herman somebody. Now this says Jack Levine, 28. Okay, let's watch. I need to learn. Inquiring minds. Wait. Damn it. Everybody stop. Just fucking stop. Hang on. Okay. Get our music right. Let's go to our screen on the scales of whoop-de-fuck.
This is Jack Levine, an American painter. He is beginning work on a large canvas, 7 feet across and 8 feet high.
Tag. Thank you, Carla. You're introducing me to somebody I never met. I appreciate it, really. I love art. Now, somebody told me to shut the fuck up the other night. I should paint something, is what they want me to do. Is that Elvis?
He was an impressive
Who is it?
craftsman even at the age of 12. String Quartet, his first major oil painting, was begun in 1935, when Levine was only 20
Tag
years
the
old.
year Elvis was born.
succeeding paintings show even more clearly Levine's continuing interest in the real world around him.
I gotta get it closer. I want to see it better. Thank you, really. Oh, damn it. Charge. All right. Ew. I get it. Is that drunken and fat? Is that the abuses of alcohol? Is that eating babies? What the fuck's going on? I know that song. Sure as shit. Ew. There's that weird tune music. Sharps and flats.
As a painter of political protest and social comment, an identification that tends to obscure the great variety in his work, not only in style and technique, but also in content and mood.
Wow. Very frisky, I see, and all naked. Cool. I think painting is a serious art that requires a lot of time and patience. Bless your heart. It's very intricate, his work. Oh, fuck. Is that supposed to be me, too? See, all this stuff is so cryptic. Young and old, tag it. And two twin crazy guys. No, I'm just... Who's that king? Who's that sultan? I hope I'm not freaking people out. Monty's got very little time on the clock. 10:08 p.m. Central Standard Time. Oh, 10:06.
Since the end of World War II, Levine has lived and worked in New York City.
Oh, wait. Don't they call that other guy Levine that's supposed to be a Satanist running secret military ops? Is this dude? Love the cars from that era. My first car was a 62 Cadillac. Saved my life many times. Let's see what else you're saying, Carla. You're fascinating.
It is here on Bleecker Street in Greenwich Village, in his second-floor studio, that he applied the buff underpainting to the 7-by-8-foot canvas.
Wow. How cool, girl.
I have this large canvas, and I have just a vague sense of what I'm going to do. I do want to paint a sort of...
You were too young to see the intensity of the work. Okay.
Using chalk, which can be easily removed.
My dad's high school reunion had him as dead. Everyone thought he had died. Tag Elvis. He was in a play called Silver Dollar. He played Ruben Salazar.
Chalk is simply
Chicano Moratorium.
a film
Wow.
without any pigment to it.
I know
It
you
is
will love the
uneven
play.
coloration, actually.
It is
That's
on
what-
YouTube
that's
called
what
The Silver
coloration-
Dollar.
coloration.
Well, you know I'm streaming it now. Bless your heart. Thank you. Is that going to carry us to 11:58 is my question. I'm supposed to be watching Saturday Night Live
This is not an enlargement.
in a half hour, but I can do
Small
both.
version. I work full scale directly on the canvas. This is really an improvisation in scale. My idea is to paint a big painting as though it were a small one.
Ah, tag the pictures inside of pictures, the codes behind the Mona Lisa. Young and old. Got it. Good for you. But you know what? If you love what you do and it happens to be work, that's what I hope for the world in the future. I'll put it that way.
The idea being to use it as heavily, as crudely as possible, because it will give me the strongest breakaway from the flat tone that I had,
Wow.
and perhaps be a lead
Incredible.
into the heavy shadows.
You know, I am an artist. Painting wasn't something we spent a lot of time on in high school. We did ceramics and
Now I'm using a white with a slight
tag
tinge
Bob
of
Ross
yellow in it,
with his titanium white.
so it won't be too cold.
I learned about that on Channel 9. Did any of you guys catch
The problem
Elvis's,
is, as far as I'm concerned,
well, you know, who's the time traveler's
I almost never use models.
satellite
And all I
concert?
can do while I'm thinking of a number of other things
They hit my internet last night with an EMP,
and simply make him show
and I lost an hour off my live stream, but
to
that's what we were watching when the weapon went off. Tag Elvis.
as far as I'm concerned, the whole thing is a painting performance. My intent in this painting is to do several portraits of well-known people.
Oh, I know they've been painting me. I know. I got it. I know.
That's my first effort at a goat.
And that must
It
be
might help establish
why
a
those
fine
Twitter
backyard
fucks were
flavor.
pissed. Because I've never been photographed naked. There is a couple pictures with me with
Trying to work out
lingerie.
a situation which is conspiratorial in character.
And when they
Everybody
hacked my
whispering,
computer,
layering.
they would have got them from my timeline. But I wasn't showing
I had thought
anything.
of it as an investigation, and
I've never been nude on film. Any porn they've made of me is not me.
witness in the foreground to testify. And
I get it.
I discarded the idea.
Wow, what happened? Okay, he just stopped. That was kind of an abrupt stop.
Spectator would be the witness.
Tag the witness. And I am a witness. I'm sure there's more than me. I never said that I was the only one, nor that I was perfect. Oh, we gotta tag silver dollars to naked pictures of my daughter, as well as Elise D'Avalon, also known as Truthfully Trisha. I get it.
Very tentative about what's on the table.
Oh, and Lord have mercy, I gotta tag Sandro, the great painter. I mean Roberto Sanchez, down through time in the Bible lot. Tag it. Immortals, as well as interdimensional travelers and ETs.
You see, I use this green
They say I'm their
transparency
kin.
to reduce the brightness of the underlying monochrome, and to give
And that's
me
why people
a-
tell
give me
stories and make up lies,
base in which to
because
use
they
these
say we
paints.
can't make this shit
It's a
up.
very
But they made up
traditional
shit on me from using my real shit,
even if the
which is
painting
my shit shack life.
is not very traditional in appearance. The craft involved is, I think, completely
Tag the
traditional.
craft. And I'm an alchemist, dealing with a bunch of wizards and black satanic ritual fucking pussies. And they all got the worm now, and I don't. Do.
No, I've used this
I'm grateful to be me, even though it's hard.
I want to get the tonality of
Where'd he?
the
Okay, so he's covering up.
surface.
I get it. There's the layer. Do. Hide the code. Yippee. Right. I get it. Hang on, let me catch up with you, girl.
As you see, I broke in some sudden.
No, I don't think so either.
White,
And
I'm trying to get the same iridescence on his necktie as on
Like I said, I have no judgment, seriously, but Channer played the satanic cult leader, as do many people, and I will not associate that with any great artist because they give out pure love through their inspirational work. You're exactly right. Lori Bath has scary artwork also. Good for you, Carla. I didn't have a cell phone until about 3 years ago. It's one of the easiest things to hack. And they're dangerous. And I know that. I never wanted one. And I never wanted to be on the internet. But they pretty much courted me on. And then it all started.
At this stage is high.
And I've always been involved in the spiritual matters and otherworldly things because it's a part of me.
This is the chairman of the
Brandon, are you a Trumpy bear?
attorney.
Nicoletta, bless her heart. Tell her I said hey if you're with her.
A Southern congressman.
Was it a Glasscock? Glasscocks ran government before 1776, not as a singular entity, but along with other people, and that's why they had to kill and silence the Glasscocks. It's my paternal side. And that's why they say I doxed myself for simply speaking truth and telling my story. And then they all prostituted me out. No, I don't, Lolita. I don't have an Instagram. And the more I've been attacked and the more the computer has been offended, all I really do is my YouTubes to get the story out. I run intel on Facebook. All my accounts on Facebook have been mirrored and cloned.
It's an uneven
And that's where they ripped off
and I don't
kind of like tax stuff. And the money they made, they were going to turn it back on me. When the internet gets cleaned up, I will be a major player in it, and I know that. And I'm just hanging on. Barely. Good question. Thank you. You know, I love watching my videos back. I learn so much. People think I'm a narcissist, but I'm not. It's like studying a lesson or a good book. You live the rest of your life with it and build on it.
And a few other things.
Oh, they booted you off, did they now? Fuckers. But we're playing with powers and principalities, Carla. And so when I call them out,
I suppose ideally,
things always get better.
Just beginning and be ready to get rid of anything for the sake of just
Check out my channel, Sophia's Emporium, Carla. Check out my playlist. I've done pushing 600 videos while they've shadow banned me and blacklisted me and created hate acts which are intended to kill me. You might like my channel. I'm also Suze Pratt, the holistic stylist. I do put up videos there, but I get a little confused. I never learned. I'm computer illiterate. I had no training coming online. None at all. And that's a provable fact. Lolita Love Lolita says, oh man. Yeah, I had a Facebook that was cloned. So I made another one. Thank you. You're welcome. But they still use your other one to send out their messages, which aren't yours. And the algorithm knows which is what. Tag it. They built an algorithm around me. And that's why they're so pissed. Because they're all getting busted from an algorithm that Google created to protect all of us. And that's where it shows
I decided here that I had
that they are
to make
morons
continuous
with
my
no
passage
souls.
going from the white suit
It's true.
of the Southern congressman through the goat and down.
Tag Glasscock, Georgia. It's a county. Tag all the relatives through time and space. And we are a family of artists. We made stained glass windows in the old country.
Well, this is a transparency I'm putting down.
Most of us were burned as witches.
Rag takes off the excess. It is a film, actually. The idea is that you
And
remove the excess and you can see.
I was there
see
in
through it.
Inquisition behind the impeachment play that they are still
I've
acting
been working on
out.
this painting for many weeks
I am not Trump.
before it occurred to me that I needed 3 Klansmen.
Trump is the Four Faces of God's apprentice, and I called
Oil painting.
Trump the Antichrist
I think
publicly
ideally.
because he would not answer my questions about Elvis.
Cool.
And the whole Elvis phenomena started with the 2016 presidential primary and Trump saying hi to Elvis. I mean, but we know it's manufactured media. I just wanted an answer from Trump. And there's more than one Trump.
Was the problem somehow of
Spell glass? Okay, you got it.
Effect wouldn't be one.
But there's 2 spellings. I'll give you my family's first. It's the one with 1 S. The other S does not mean those are not my kin. It's how they divided families
I did
and
read
confused the
typewriter.
waters.
There I found I needed a model.
One's old school, one's America. I don't know which is what. Wow.
You see the bell? It's supposed to be a Judas goat. Brings the innocent lamb to the slaughter.
Tag it.
Documents.
Randy Moggins called me a scapegoat, and he was too divine, and I was too much too many. And he's a fucking video. He's trapped in the Matrix in his own video game, and he's very sick, and I care, and I miss him. Yes, Gloss. I am from the Gloss clan. We are one of the original Highlander clans, and my family crest is a proper mermaid holding a mirror and a comb. Yes.
And when I swung off into this pageantry, you know, the Shriners, the Legionnaires, the clans.
Tag the Shriners. Tag it back to Elvis.
You know, this thing has got
And the
more
money
layers
he
than
gave them, and the way they disrespected him. And tag the Presley family. This is very important. Watch this one. Check this out. Hang on. Presley.
At one time, painting was altogether too bright and gay,
It's true.
considering
They are from the
the type
Press
of statement
clan.
I was
Scotland.
making.
The Final Farewell,
And
England.
I succeeded.
I'm England. I'm
I
Scotland.
think after considerable
I'm
effort
America.
in introducing a kind of a gloomy, grave sort of quality. Some I got by deepening the shadows. I think I got a sort of sense of a threatening feeling.
Fucking right. I've had a threatening feeling my whole life because people come after me. And that's why I'm very strong-willed on this platform. I'm not here to dick around.
There's a freshness.
Never was.
If the thing begins to look stale, well, then you just have to lighten it up.
Wow. Check that out.
Obviously, you can't get these shots of light unless you've built up your darks, unless you've built up your deep transparency so that you have a reflex. Obviously, on a white canvas, you can't do it. It takes a lot of work until a painting finally gets to this stage. I do skip around, and I should actually. My besetting sin, I think,
I skip around too.
is the
I get it.
is the way I have of fixating on the local area.
My feet? Everybody's obsessed with my feet. That's because I'm grounded. They told me to ground myself when I was young.
Anything, apparently.
When I was into all this Mama Will time.
I felt I reached a point where
And Pisces have a hard time with being grounded. And I worked on it so hard my whole life.
There are certain things that are best done if you let them alone.
They won't leave me alone. Carla Hernandez says one was
I remember
burned
the opening
at the
of the
stake in
exhibition.
Japan,
And it was put up in
1660.
the gallery.
Pedro Zuniga.
It took a whole wall. And it was lit up.
Yeah,
pretty
most
well.
people don't know that over half of the witches that were
If I didn't
burned
stand there and examine
were
them,
men.
I went to the bar and had a drink.
Yes.
I mean, enough is enough.
I've been burned at the stake. I know that. I mean, in other incarnations. I know. Thank you for confirming, Spirit, and proving to people that the supernatural is not to be mocked, especially in these days. Wow. Wow. Bravo, man. Thank you so much. Let me go to the next one, and that is Silver Dollar. Do I just type that in? Let's try it. Sounds too easy. Hang on. Let's go back to dude's name. Hang on. Silver Dollar. He played Ruben Salazar. All right, so we got to do this different. Hang on. I knew it was too easy. Ruben. Come on, Suze, focus. Ruben Salazar. I'll tell you the reason why I always say to myself, Suze, focus, is because when this attack on me began, Randy Moggins brought me in for the slaughter as the scapegoat sacrifice, and I completely trusted him. When he told me he was my friend, I believed him. And I was so worried about him. Hang on. Silver Dollar. Okay, so anyhow, I was worried about Randy because he was being handled by an entity named Z. And I'm very protective over my friends. And I could see Randy kind of losing his mind. And at the same time, that's where Channer and Shane and Og and many voices were in a Zoom room, and they were grilling me. And I knew how to get away from them, and it was only by the truth. So Z was trying to involve me in his antics, and we were going to have a conversation because he was hard pressing me. He was having a group, actually. It wasn't just me singularly. It was a group, and he wanted my input, and he was the leader. And I had a schedule, which means clients. And so we arranged originally a time which I would be able to comply to, which was on a Saturday because that was always my day off, Saturdays, and I worked Sundays. And then he changed it, I want to say, to a Tuesday, sometime in the week, like about in between the time I'm booked, which I had told him, I'm always booked. This is back when I was allowed to work. My schedule would get tight from about 3 in the afternoon to 8 at night. I didn't work the mornings unless it were special clients that needed the mornings. And then we'd do a workout or get high or watch all my children. So I had a very set way that I enjoyed my life. So anyhow, Randy Moggins told me to focus. And he was the one that couldn't focus. And that's always how it is. The person that cannot do the equation, doesn't fit the mold, they bitch at the other person. And that's why it was always in this stupid story where these people lie about me. They take my story and say it happened to them. And I do believe they're experiencing what happened to me as a form of karmic retribution. To be serious. I mean, I really do mean that. And this has been happening to me for all these years. And I'm so glad that there's a few people now that can hear my voice without wanting to hurt me. Wow, we got a lot of action here. Questions, Cloud, Ruben, Salazar's slaying. Oh, see, I always say slay too, because you can slay with an actual ending of one's life, or you can slay with love. And I come out here thinking that I am slaying with love. We're going to watch that one. It's 4 minutes. Then we have news stations covering the event. And then the play is 3 years ago by Angel Hernandez. It's seen 317 views. And it's a gal. Wow. Mapping Truth is next, following the paper trail in the murders. And that's by UCLA Chicago Studies. Tag it. My grandmother and grandfather got together in Chicago. My gram was from Missouri, and they came back here to St. Louis before my grandpa was inducted into World War II in 1941. My grandfather was the scribe for the newspaper coming back from World War II from Italy called the Custer Combateur. And my grandfather was mysteriously murdered in 1951, and I say with the heart attack gun. And this is St. Louis, the secret city, home of the Manhattan Projects and the controlled experiments. All right. And then we go into some more stuff. We have someone remembering Rudolph Salazar, and that's SoCal Insider. So I'd say that's Southern California Insider. I don't know. PBS. And then we go back into the death of Ruben Salazar, 53-minute long version, 4 years ago. Ruben Salazar, Man in the Middle, PBS, 5 years ago. The Silver Dollar Chicago Power Viva. You know, allegedly, one of the hubs for the Elvi, or the tribe of Levi, would be Chicago. Tag it. Mapping the Truth again. The Lone Latinx. Oh, he's Latin. Tag Sandro. Tag the Don. All right. So see, when they say the Don is Trump, that is an outright fictitious lie. Roberto Sanchez is the Don, and Ruben Salazar would be the kin. I get it. Oh, wow. And so the Scarface stuff comes up in it, and it's a coin of a woman 4 days ago. Ruben Salazar. Wow, wow, wow. Music 1 day ago. Okay, so look, tag it, serious. Spirit is guiding these entities to put up the Salazar stuff so we would find it this evening with your instruction. Thank you. Oh, wow, Carla. And your family was in the Spanish Inquisition twice. Don Diego de Zuniga. I'm actually getting shivers, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's just my body reacting just like when my temperature goes up. Now let me share one with you. When my past lives were overviewed for me, and it was only about 9 of them, and I was 27 approximately. One of my past lives was in Spain. I was given as much information as any of the other ones. So in Spain, all I can say is it surrounded a large castle, which I know sounds average, I guess. But it was something about a lifestyle in a castle, and I was held there. Just like there was a life in the deep south where allegedly I was taken care of by a man who loved me. He had a plantation, and I died in childbirth on the 9th child. Wow. Okay. One was burned at the stake in Japan, 1660, right? In my oh, the chat jumped back up on me. Because I knew where'd the rest of my damn chat go? Very interesting. Because we were way farther down the line. So, that's as far as they want us to go tonight, except for we have 3 more things. Okay. Old Manuscripts, Book of Hours, and 7-part Code is a book of laws. Writing her from Zuniga. Wow. Now, Hemingway just stumbled in, and he's curious about Montagraph. And so, the entity known as Montagraph, I know as a man who was one of my best friends in real life for 30 years that was a treacherous fool that I did the show on tonight. And his name is Dan Sote. The last time I saw Dan Sote, it was 2013 in the loop year where a lot of people lost their lives, as told by Randy Moggins. And I put Dan Sote out of my life in 2013. He was dangerous, he was abusive, and he was drug-ridden and alcoholic. And Joe doesn't drink because Joe was an alcoholic, and he quit at 23. I was never an alcoholic, but my grandmother was. My parents, neither one of them drank, ever. I was a puker, and I quit drinking alcohol as a blood type lifestyle adjustment and part of my wellness program. I'm an A negative, which takes us back to ET. So that's why Montagraph was in the title. But did I title that? I'm not titling this Montagraph, did I? Oh, Lolita. Luck of the Irish, I know. My middle child, bless her heart, is cursed. And she was born on St. Patty's Day in 1996. And she has the dollar size areolas that match, truthfully, Trish's. Wow. Pretty heavy. Pretty heavy. Now, what I'm guided to do next is I have a friend on Facebook by the name of Marco Misanato, and he added a new photo. So let's see what he added. He is an artist. He is a lovely, beautiful older gentleman. He does videos, he sings, he paints, and he loves his animals. Let me open this up. Like I said, my Facebook moves pretty damn slow. And there are no prompts to take me to Marco now. Tag it. We are definitely in the phenomena, riding the wave. The picture I'm supposed to show you is this one. This is me. I'm getting ready to show it to you. You will see Lauren in the background looking like a vampire. Because it was Halloween, I did her hair and makeup. And she's a vampire in it. And I love my lollipop, my middle child. We are estranged because I told her that she was involved in the Lord forgive me, for I know not what I do. They inducted her into a gang when she was 15. And she was filmed naked, sucking a big black cock at school. And it was on Instagram. Oh my God. Hang on. She won't take her name off my address. I have all her legal documents except for what her father has. And she refuses to take her address off my home. And there's all sorts of people that have their name on my house illegally. And Lauren's a felon. And I won't die for her. And I won't die for my oldest, Chelsea, who's also involved in a very bad cult that is satanic and is Vatican related. And I haven't seen my grandchildren since 2012. And the leader of the Delphi Oracle group, which is Katie Roby, Miss Wonderful, mocks the two oldest grandchildren being dead. And my daughter's third child, who is a boy, the only story I ever heard was she was walking in her mother-in-law's kitchen after midnight, and the baby just fell out on the floor, and he's alive. I mean, I've seen one picture of him as a baby, and his name is Rourke. Here's what it says, Susie Pratt. Well, it seems to be quite a day with Mr. Computerhead. I will be broadcasting live on Conscious Consumer Network in less than an hour if anybody wants to get the gossip. And it's all relative and true. Of course, I will be adding some humor to the whole deal. The name of the show is Sophia's Emporium. And I'm forever your buddy, Suze Pratt. 22 thumbs up, 3 comments. My client Anne says 5-star, or well, the first one is from someone whose language must be Russian. It says 5-star woman, 5 stars woman. I said, thank you, sir, bless your heart. And he said, thank you, madam. Good luck. Oh, wow. All right, here's the picture. And what we're going to do, okay? And I hope this doesn't bother anybody because I got to go sit down and watch Saturday Night Live. Wow. You guys have blessed me and also honored all of our family lineages, not linens, lineages. So I do say thank you. And I know where I'm going. Nobody can follow. But if these vampires and demons don't get off my back, Jesus with a sword is going to fucking chop their heads off. Many people are going to die. And I don't want that. I've been trying to share with people how to save themselves with thieves oil. And now we got assholes making fun, acting like they're drinking it. Tag it to the bleach. The whole thing is to tear down the information that I bring. Whether it's the homeopathy or anything I have shared with people about hygiene and beauty and living a natural, organic life. And you'll find that at Sophia's Emporium on my YouTube playlist, as well as Hair Emporium Unplugged with Suze, because I was illegally evicted in Ferguson after the fires because I wouldn't pay full rent on a partially destroyed building. And the name of my landlord was no other than David Pope, tag the Pope. I've also talked about 25 South Florissant, which is the Matrix portal, and who controls that and is spell cast on it is a gentleman named Mike Hurst. Ferguson allows it. It involves TIF money and UMSL. And this whole stinking town is run by a church called Blessed Teresa BTC. And their motto is BTC because of me. What arrogance and what a false ego to say it's totally because of me. Because my kids go to BTC and fucking blow me sideways. I have never been Catholic. That does not make me a bad person. I chose Lutheran for myself, and I had myself baptized at 12 years old. And even wrote a speech. Hi, David. How do you tag? I'm not that skilled on the computer. Do you mean a hashtag? You put if you're talking about a hashtag, we would do this. We would make that, and we would say, however you want to do it. But one of my original codes that I put out is confirmation of spirit. Phenomena in progress. That is the only hashtag I know. You know what, Carla? My life has been so hard. And that's why Mel V and C.W. Channer and all these fucktards told me that I had never known abuse until I came online. And believe me, I've known mental abuse my whole life. Just because I wasn't raped or beaten I felt like I hadn't been treated as bad as most. But yeah, my life's tough. And they want to crucify me, but I don't believe that's going to happen. And I believe this world is going to go on 1,000 years. And I believe that all this work we're doing is key, critical, important. And that's why I was brought on. And the atheist people don't like me very much. And I never attack them. I'm not prejudiced. I'm not racist. And I'm not sexist. I just want to be me. But the whole key to this matrix that we're all trapped in is keeping me from being me. And I know that. And that's why I fight it. Because I will never give up and I will never give in. And my heart can take it because they've worked with me to be calm. And our Creator God is so incredible. And you don't have to go to a church to find them. They're not there. They're in us. They're under rocks. And they're in trees. And there is no way in hell that these dark forces are going to take us as long as I'm in charge. There's no way. We've all come too far. You don't need to get on your knees and pray. I always said it's a meditative walk with a Creator every day. I don't just talk to the screen. What is wrong with these fools as they make their parodies of me? I always knew that there was an entity that is more human than not that commanded my presence here. God save our children. It's so tragic. I miss my daughters. My oldest is 33 on the key crisis year. And Lauren. Oh my God. My oldest said she didn't want to be born to this world and that her original form is a siren and I'm a proper mermaid. That's one with their tail connected. And a siren is the symbol for Starbucks. And the legs are open. And that damn Tim Pratt told me he couldn't get me pregnant because he had a big vein in his droopy balls. Not only, when guys jack off a lot, sometimes a side effect is one ball will hang lower than the other. And he had a medical doctor tell him once that he probably couldn't conceive children. And I got pregnant. Oh. I was 22. Tag it. Damn it. And he told me to abort her. And he drove me to the clinic. And I went into the room. I laid on the table. And God told me, get off the table, bitch. Get off the damn table. And I said, yes, sir. Because I didn't want to do it anyhow. I don't want to ever destroy life. And I walked myself out of that room. And I told Mr. Pratt, who I didn't even ask alimony from when I left him, and he forced me to give him a 30% discount on the state appointed amount of child support for his children. I just wanted out. And that's in answer to my friend that called me the other day on the phone. How I got with Joe. Because Joe and I were best friends. I knew he was clean sexually. I knew he wasn't deviant. And I've always had a man. And I really, truly do love him as well as any of the men I've ever laid with. That's my nature. And back to that fucking Tim. He had a blue Camaro. And he was a good-looking motherfucker, I'll admit it. And he didn't like me being involved with psychic matters. And he couldn't stand pot smoking. He was too big of a pussy to smoke a joint without getting paranoid, you know? And of course, I took him up to my bedroom and put the boogie boogie on him, I guess, with the meditation music. And we listened through earphones. And he freaked the fuck out. And when I got off that table that day down on the Central West End by the zoo, I told him, you motherfucker, I'm having this kid with you or without you. And since I was a cash cow and a good commodity and I looked good and I felt good and I tasted good, I guess, that he consented to marry me. So, the only time I've been married, I walked down the aisle pregnant. And that's no way for a woman to walk into a marriage 6.5 months pregnant. That's my story. Fasting. Yeah, I've done that before. Fasting to help with answers in your dreams. Carla, God is so good to me. I'm cradled every night. I don't dream. The realms speak to me. I answer them. I've had several interactions that are not actually dreams. They are time travel. We'll talk about it soon. And my whole childhood was filled with nightmares that were the very premonitions of these things to come. I'm really blessed. And I hope you guys sleep well at night, and whatever I can do to help alleviate suffering, I hope I'm allowed a platform in the future where I can do that for the world. Wow. my coffee cup in front of me says mermaid at heart. Yeah. Me too. I thought I was the little mermaid. You know, the red hair and the whole Anne Margaret and the whole fucking Carol Burnett. And not that I thought I was all of them, but my experience is so real. And I feel it so much. And these people say I'm lying. They did the same thing to Jesus. And they put him through an inquisition and called him a sorcerer for casting out demons. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much, right? Bless y'all very much, right? I gotta go. Bye.